So now if we create a task, it'll appear down there. But we need to wire up the delete button. So rather than passing down that entire list of tasks to this delete button component, we're actually going to dispatch an event to do that. So let's go to our developer console, and we can get rid of a couple of these. And let's open up our to-do task container. Okay, let's take a look at the component. So we're going to modify this aura iteration. And what we're going to do is we're going to add an index var attribute here. So index var equals, and we can just call this index. Now, I'm going to just print this out so you see what index is. Let's save that and refresh. And add something. Okay, so there's 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what that index var is that gives us the ID of the element in the array. We want to pass this ID down to the delete button, so when we hit delete, we can delete the proper item. So let's go back, and we need to pass this index onto the to-do task. So let's take a look at the to-do task. And we need that here. So we need an aura attribute. Name equals type equals, and then close. So name equals array index, and then type equals integer, and save that. If we go to to-do task container, we want array index to equal index, and get rid of that. Okay. Now we need to still pass this down to the delete button. So let's open up the delete button. And we need to add the attribute here as well. Aura attribute name equals array index type equals integer. Oops. Okay, let's go back to our to-do task component and pass that down. So array index equals b.array index, and then save that. Okay, so now let's go to our delete button. Now, when this button is clicked, we want to get the array index and delete that, and delete the proper index. Now we're going to have to use something called an event, because we could pass the entire task array down, but that wouldn't be a good idea. So what we need to do is we need to create an on-click action first of all. On click equals and c dot, and let's create the controller, and let's call this handle click. Save that, and then handle click. Okay, so we're going to want to do two things on this button. One is get the array index. Two, dispatch an event to delete the proper task. Okay, so let's get the array index right now. We can do that with const array index equals component dot get b dot array index. Perfect. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will talk about creating events.